Hello and welcome to the Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 16th of December, 2015. The moon will be transiting the final third of the sign of Aquarius today as it makes its way through Shatabhisha nakshatra. So really the best that you can do is your best, right? When things are confusing, really the best you can do is try to have an open mind. Try to understand what's going on, try to get a clearer picture, try to make all the connections so that you can then have a very lucid and clear understanding of what's happening. But sometimes, sadly enough, your best is simply not good enough. Sometimes even though you try to understand, you can't understand, right? But at least you know you're doing your best, don't you? And at least you know that you're willing to learn, right? You need to have strength though, and a lot of strength. I'm not saying it's like this huge conflagration that you're dealing with, but there's a challenge and it's confusing and it's somewhat chaotic, and you need to have a lot of strength with which to deal with it. But even though you have the strength and even though you're approaching the situation with an open mind, it's not going to make itself immediately clear. Due to the astrological environment, your mind is not in a state to make the clear connections between all the different components of a situation. Something is still hidden from your view. And why? Well, because it needs to remain hidden from your view. And that's just how it goes. But you need to have trust in your heart also that patience, understanding, and effort really go a long way today, even if they're not going to give you immediate results. And I know that sounds frustrating, but sometimes that's just the way it is. It's not that you're doing the wrong thing, you're doing the right thing. It's just not going to clarify the situation for you. But the situation is going to clarify if you give it some time due to the efforts that you're putting forward today. Shatabhisha is connected with Varuna. Varuna is the aspect of God that pervades all things. But he's also the ocean god, or similar to Neptune. So Varuna many times covers things over so that they can later be revealed to us. He makes things somewhat cloudy or hazy so that we follow a particular path, even though it may not be the right path. We need to go down that path so that we can have an understanding of what the right path is, what is beneath the surface of it all. In order to understand truth, truth has to become subjective. We have to feel it in our heart. It's not that we can just think it in our head. So we need to have that subjective experience of what the truth is. So sometimes we need just such an approach to carry us to an understanding. Sometimes we need to not know what to do so that we can learn what to do. And if we wouldn't have had that experience, we wouldn't have learned it as deeply, right? The lunar tithi today is Shukla Shashti. It's the 6th day of the bright half of the moon. And with this particular energy, there is the strength that you need to approach the situation, right? And keeping a positive attitude is also going to help to bolster that strength. Even though you're dealing with difficult circumstances, as much as you can, try to laugh the situation off. The solar lunar yoga today is Vajra. Vajra is thunderbolt, and the energy that's associated with this is about things coming together or having a eureka moment or something coming out of the blue. But due to associations with this solar lunar yoga, it's not very well supported. So because of this, it's not likely that the understanding that you need is going to come to you fully. As a matter of fact, things may stay a bit, cloudy and hazy, but it's meant to be that way. And that's something you need to trust in your heart, rather than letting it frustrate you or make you feel these overwhelming feelings of frustration or separation from what you're hoping to achieve. Instead, you just need to be patient with the process. But if you could use a little bit of extra help, just to remind you, my website, AuthenticAstrology.com. You can go there and you can schedule a consultation with me. Also, I want to let you know that I do now offer a one-question service. If you just have one pressing question that you're looking for the answer to, you can find that on the Astrological Services page if you go to the link below, which takes you to my website. that'll do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 16th of December, 2015. Until next time, please take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.